It's nothing new around kind of measuring, monitoring the security around healthcare organizations. That's something that's always gone on, right? With AI becoming the standard and the amount of data that's being exchanged at high velocity, the security standards have increased, right? The bar around security has increased. And so I wanted to talk to you, Patrick, to kind of unpack what is HiTrust, why does it matter, and what should healthcare organizations be asking of their technology partners as they assess them to partner with them in this new day and age.
So HiTrust is a health information trust alliance consisting of a multitude of other frameworks, right? Think SOC 2, think ISO 27001, NIST, et cetera, what have you, right? All of these frameworks, and it compiled the kind of the key features to hit a ton of different prescriptive requirements for specifically entities in the healthcare space to abide by. Think of it as the gold standard for security in healthcare when it comes to compliance frameworks.
Help us unpack like HIPAA compliant versus HiTrust.
Yeah, anyone can say they're HIPAA compliant.
Right.
If someone truly is HIPAA compliant, they're most likely achieving something else beyond that. Right. Within our HiTrust certification, there is a checkbox to also include all of the HIPAA high-tech requirements, right?
Right.
And so someone simply saying they're HIPAA compliant doesn't really mean anything unless they can prove efficacy of all of those controls.
Yeah. So saying it, like taking a step further, an organization should be asking their technology partner, even if they're saying we're HIPAA compliant, like what else do you have in place?
Yeah. Ideally, ask your vendor partners or prospective vendors, what framework are they operating against?
Got it.
Right? Is it SOC 2 Type 2? Is it HiTrust R2 CSF?
Yes.
Right? You want to see more than just HIPAA compliance there, especially in the healthcare space and when PHI is being handled.
Our health plan and hospital customers have been down this road before. They know the questions to ask. What I've observed is, it would be helpful for our SNF and other post-acute partners to know, like, what are the questions they should be asking of their potential technology partner. So what's the first question they should ask?
If they're claiming HIPAA compliance or anything beyond that, right, first and foremost, will they enter into a BAA, a business associate agreement?
Why is that important?
It is, they're basically taking the risk and the liability off you, saying, hey, us as a business associate are prepared and capable of handling your sensitive data.
Okay.
It takes a lot of the risk and onus from the covered entity, right? The healthcare operator. They share in the result of the operational effectiveness and how that's handled.
First thing to check then.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the second thing?
Ask them for proof of everything else they're saying they do. Right? Does the organization have a trust portal? Is it robust? Are they willing to share all of their controls? Sure, we'll share our HiTrust R2 report in full with an NDA, but we'll go a step further and show all of our other practices, all of our policies, our documents, our pen tests, our risk assessments that we do every year beyond just the core thing. We're not there to check a box. You want to make sure the entity isn't just checking a box because it shows they're probably not maintaining those controls effectively over a long period of time.
Got it. So I like that. Robustness is checking what controls do they have placed?
Yeah.
What kind of testing do they do? How frequently are they doing it?
Yep.
And their willingness to share all of this information.
Absolutely.
Now, if a potential technology partner has a SOC 2, is that sufficient?
It can be. It depends on the risk appetite of the organization. Sure. I think one way to look at it, I'm a car guy, right?
Sure.
A SOC 2 is the BMW. The HiTrust R2 is the Ferrari. That's one way I look at it. The HiTrust R2 certification specifically, it goes about 5 times more in depth than something like a SOC 2. The HiTrust R2 cares more about the data handling practices, especially around PHI, and holds an organization with it to a higher standard.
And then in this world of like cybersecurity, and just given how much more of an issue that's going to be in healthcare, anything SNF operators need to be aware of?
I think the industry is changing. I think AI can be scary to some, right? Yes. That's the buzzword. I think that's why we're even having this conversation.
Yeah.
People need to think about it in the same way we think about everything else, right? AI is only scary if it's unknown. We manage it the same way we manage everything else. That's how the industry is going. That's how the governing bodies are going. Treat it the same way you treat all of your other security practices, but with the know-how and the intent behind it.
Got it. Okay. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for spending just time educating me, but also educating others.